Let's take a look at this program from the last video. And we could go ahead and initialize the array. This is what we call initializing the array. It means setting the values, the elements in the array, to their first values, right, using this method. But what if the size of the array was 100? Would we want to use this method? If the size of the array was 1,000, what if the size of the array was 1,000,000? Would you want to use this method to initialize the array? No, you would not, of course, right? That comes back to the relationships that arrays have with for loops. Arrays and for loops are best friends for life, BFF. Right? Why? Because we can not only iterate through the array and print out all the elements in the array, but we can also initialize the values in the array to be whatever we want. Right? So in this case, this is setting all the values in the array to 5. Right? We could also set it equal to I times 5. Right? We could set it to I times 5 plus 4. Right? We could do all sorts of things in order to initialize the elements in the array to the value that we want. And one more thing I want to add here is that right here, if I change the size of the array to, let's say, 50, right, then I'd come over here to the for loop and I need to change that to 50. And then if I change the size, I decide later I want to change the size of the array to 150, I'd have to change it to 150 there as well, right? However, there's a better way of doing this. Right here on the I is less than in the condition, in the Boolean expression, is what we call it in the for loop. We could say num array bracket length. Right? So what does this return? It returns how many elements are in this array. So in this case, it would return the number 150, right? Because we've created the array of size 150. And if we create it to be size 15, this would return a 15. If we made it size 5, then this would return a 5. So this is a better way of setting up your for loop, right? Using array bracket length to iterate through the array. And then we can go ahead and put the num array bracket I on the left side of the equal sign and then set it equal to whatever value we want to set it equal to.